Hold on. Good night, everybody. May I try for you? Changes. One time I didn't know if I do this and then I don't know if I do this now. I don't know. Oh, I forget it. Yeah, I saw it. I come into that. Mm. Good night, Danet. Um, Good night, all. Good night, everybody. Good night, man. I know it's a hot topic. I make me say, me see the labor right them I run around. Me sure no not hypocrite you alone. It's like when I get anytime I look at something come up about the PNP, on just like glad. Well one. And when the whole lot of stuff we are going with the labor right and the corruption, on not talk about it. How that is. Tell me what Dwayne Val say or do. We all man na do. I mean not take up for him. How is that harassment? A man tell a woman say they like them and that make a man harass you. Him not hold you, him not force you. So a man send you a message and say, me like you, you know, and me that, you know. What is that? Then why is now you're coming out to talk? You did up to something. You see some of the woman me not take up for you, especially me know so I have some motive behind it. Me tell you the truth. You not forget say what you want to say about me tonight. I say, oh, what kind of argument that she attack? And when she done, she come and teach Bible. Yeah, me I tell you the truth. You know what me I tell you the truth? Me I tell you the truth. At the same thing, me say happen to some, I forget this man in America used to do the comedy show. You sometimes woman can't get them way sometimes when you use some little things against people. Me tell you, Julian Chang after something. She's after something. She's after something. She's working with the Jamaica Labour Party. And I came here and I said it before even the general election. And she's busy working in the community and going on as if she is the member of parliament. Which it is good she do some job. But where she get all these donations, where she get all these things, she get house, she get all kind of something. Who give you? Under our heading. So I see the plan, you know. I see the trick, you know. Because I see Al Jadrite come out and show garbage or doing vast that clean up garbage. It's something more than a text WhatsApp message to her. But the question I want to ask her, how is that sexual harassment is different from sexual abuse? And do we condone that? But some things a man said to a woman, that don't mean you harass them. Some women agreed with it too. They want to say I'm going to do involve one in a parliament local man. You know why me not buy into it? All when she put out the text message. She's been a trouble from before the general election. and she's been working alongside the Jamaica Labour Party, and that's why even in the I'll show you one clip. I want to remind you all of this clip. Let me look back for it. I know she was coming to something, I tell you already. She work with the lyric them long time, man. Let me not tell you no pan the lyric, I tell you son if you listen when you hear me talking.
Don't play with me, don't play with me. God on my side, you can't play on me. Play on me. Devil try, but he can't.
You know, I don't like with the PMP them. I don't make a labor right then using it too much, you know. I don't pay money. You know, today I maybe come in about 2 hours now. I went to a place in Manchester called Coffee Ridge. When I reached to one of the part, I see where the long distance runner girl name again. Our picture is right at the junction. So if any of you know me at oh my god. I'm gonna remember her name. Belfield Coffee Ridge. Past that junction and go way up. None of you don't remember, man, the girl we do the long distance, man. Nick, the goal, something the goal she name. What goal she name again? Yeah, goal. That's how far I went today. Past there, so when they put up her right on one little corner and go way up on the road. I took some stuff for somebody. And I was asking the lady that I took the stuff for. I said, oh no man, it will make Rhoda win up here and vote out Donovan Mitchell. She said, Auntie, Donovan couldn't win for the day election. She said, even the week in the election, with chicken and 20,000 and 25,000 give it up for our community. And the woman I tell me that, you know. She said, Rhoda Crawford, come here, we'll ask you some question. How where you get them money from? How where you get so much money from? They say when money run. They say election day, when money run on the ground. I say, oh, because I see it in my constituency too. So I saw them win the election. But back to it. Because Dwayne Valls now if he win the election, you know, because it was a well trap set, you know. With plenty money run the ground, you know. But he managed to overcome because them pull out the vote them. May I say something? Dwayne Valls may not be the fondest of my person. I'm going to tell you why. After Peter Phillips gave up and the race was between Lisa Anna and him, Dwayne Valls and this Chang was so they were on Lisa Anna's side. So I don't know where really go between them now. Julian Chang and Dwayne Valls was this. I don't know what I hear me telling you. Me say Dwayne Valls and Julian Chang was bestie. I wonder if they could have find back the clip then. When them did keep the meeting at Savlamar for Lisa Anna. Julian Chang and Dwayne Valls. I'm Michael. Wait, how may I have Rico? Julian Chang because it was Rise United versus one PMP. Yes, at the time. And they were best of friends. They were full swing supporters of Lisa Anna, which everybody have, all right. But may I tell you, I remember watching the meeting, and Julian Chang and Dwayne Vaz, I saw them were friends. So the question I want to ask, because me know say, Anna recently Dwayne Vaz beg Julian Chang, whatever. Because from before the election, they were at odds. When was this WhatsApp message sent? Anybody on the live can tell me? I'm going to try so if I can read. I'm going to try so if I can read this. I was trying to read it, but I not see it good at all. Somebody put out the WhatsApp, but I can't see them message now. Them a messenger. All when I put on magnifying glass. All right. Oh, about. Let me see if I can see. How about sleep, add a glass of wine. Okay. She responded and said, okay. Sleep well. Hope you have dreams like mine. That's what Julian Chang said in a something, right? All right. That's how we say pan whatever. All about to sleep. Add a glass of wine. And she said, okay. Sleep well. Hope you have a dream like mine. What is that saying? If you say something to somebody, right? Maybe say, which man there? Michael. And Michael? No, Michael not there yet. Alright. So let me say missing a man over YouTube, TikTok. But alright. So you said to me, let us go into this depths, before we are run around. Make we see. Because this look like one something did I go. Watch this. It says, may I try read a WhatsApp message. How about to sleep? Add a glass of wine. I think maybe it should be now about to sleep, but it says OH. So me just read what me see. And she says, and that was 9:57 p.m. No, he sent the message 9:33 p.m. and she responded 9:37 p.m. I said, oh, sleep well. Hope you have a dream like mine. What is that saying? Hope you have a dreams like mine. So if a man and me talk and you say to me, say, hope you have a dreams like mine. You don't talk to me now. Me not read no more lesson to talk to me, Because me telling you say something more than what is happening. So all who are going to say this and say that. Oh no, see that the part. George Davis from Nationwide. We come out with your long tongue this man in a contract. You know see the corruption in the JLP for talk about. You run out but Dwayne Vaz can't go to parliament today. And I'm not shame in the game to look a woman. Every man do it. Tell me which man not do it. All the bishop them on the pulpit do it. Tell me how no see this. Me I read all of it. And then she write. And then him answer said, tell me the dream. Let's see if I can dream. Let's see if I can dream. Oh, now listen, right? Let's walk on air. Hold on. I'm telling you, say something is so fine, me not see it good. What she say? Let's walk on air something like that. So she in the conversation too, she a whole argument too. The woman a whole argument too. I remember it from us being at a hotel bar having drink. Not your I'm telling you, so I try make out this something. If we were there together, was raining, something like that. Things I know. Uh, as she alright that As she alright. Somebody will get the right, get a little clearer send it for me because me have to bust my eye brain if I see this one. Hold on. Cause me have to zoom in it. And she said, you did drunk. No, no. Val said to her, you did drunk. I tell her so she did drunk when them did go to the bar. Me I tell her so them my body friend. They were buddies. They were buddies. I Allah checking if you got to go travel. Alright, that's how when me say part. Me read the other part over here so now. That sound like on okay I got code. Although them the case can go court because but you see someone no labor right. Me telling us I know for when them a good friend. Me no know say they did go in a no relationship. They said this voice note was from last year. But last year when? It enough to be long before election. Because she and him fall out. They fall out before election. They fall out before election. Dwayne was in parliament today. So they are trying to make something out of nothing. Let me say, February last year, Mansa said February 25. February 25. Yes, it's from last year, February, that happened. And you can tell me now, say, 1 year later. All right, maybe say if I can. But listen, enough for listen. I don't know where the people are running. I know some never see voice message, but when I see this something I circulate on, me say, our kind of conversation them have to cause an harassment. It was a friendly exchange. And I'm not, listen me, I would even take up for doing Val one moment, not even a moment. But I know there is a depth to what Julian Chang is doing. She is working with the Jamaica Labour Party. And them appear. I say, she's so vigilant since the hurricane. She give her house. I don't know under what means she get house. She get generator. She get all kind of something. And when me say that I say, oh, so you get but the other rest of councillor then can't get none. So how that go? But you can run up. What kind of argument this you, Julian Chang? I mean, know sometimes you pass by my platform and I want you come over here today and come up in my box and come talk to me, Julian Chang. You see on the PMP, you see someone on a real PMP, It's only because no can run on the PMP ticket and get on the way out on a jump and talk about on a PMP. On a PMP, man. On a go, man. On a no PMP whatsoever. Because you're the man that have a casual conversation and you were in the conversation and all I tell you man about I hope you and him have the same dream. Then are you a lucky man and I'm man lucky. Are you a lucky man, Julian Chang? Good night, man, sir. I'm so upset today. Good night, Betty Ann.
Good night, Auntie Jen.
Good night, man.
Me just hear the argument maybe not less than an hour ago. Me pass upon a live and hear them talk about it. Just a while ago, me hear about it. You see me?
Yeah.
You don't suspect us the woman they are liberate already. You see me? And the PMP selection committee, them need to vet people properly. You see me?
Yeah. Julian Chang, Julian Chang, you're listening to me. I just see you click the thing. Come I know you watch you, me follow you, you follow me. Come here, Julian Chang. Listen me and talk the truth. You ain't doing that. She just clicked on the TikTok a while ago. So she'll listen. You and Dwayne Vaz was good friend. And whatever did go down between you and Dwayne Vaz, the conversation that I'm seeing on the WhatsApp, Julian Chang, you were in the conversation. You were telling the man that I hope him dream the same dream where you dream. If you are tell a man to dream the same dream that you're dreaming, what is it you're implicating?
Try flirt to the man.
Come on now. Let us be real over here. I know no one get Dwayne Vaz out, but if you're not real true PMP comrade, a time for we talk about the corruption in the country and forget about the little foolish things you and Dwayne Vaz are got you. Because they used to live good. You and Dwayne Vaz used to live good. You and Dwayne Vaz was one PMP and they were both supporting Lisa Anna. So what going so bad now? That you come out now and attack all this. Me not rate them something here, Julian Chang. Me not rate them something here. Come on now, man. You can't make Liberator take on a ton in a idiot because I want $2. If you love your party, you stand up for your party. Go ahead, man.
Party, Jen, not just for party, but your country. This is a distraction. The man not touch you, the man not physically touch you. This is not a police matter.
No, it's not a police matter. Because the first thing when we hear today, me make sure ask somebody.
Jen,
but you get for say the WhatsApp message.
Oh man, me just not too long ago.
The person this one me have here, it's so hard. So let me tell you, let me read it out. Me gonna hear what the line of conversation in the WhatsApp said. One part also says, "Good night. You know me dream boy you last night, and I you know say that me dream about you last night. It's not Dwayne Vaz, you know. It's Miss Chang. Me say you must come up here tonight. As she said she dreamed about him last night. And his reply was, really, I hope it's good. What is dream? And he said, laugh out loud. Was good, yes. Miss sell you. And he said, dead with laugh. Let me read it. Hold on there. He said, when is coming back? You will be here for the hospital tour Monday. Trying to can't sit down is so good. But anyway, then no one here yes or no say you should bring me. And he said not something other. But then over here she said, how about the sleep? Add a glass of wine. Okay, sleep well. Hope you have a dream like mine. Tell me the dream. Let me see if I can dream it. Let's walk and hear.
Wait, Jen, tell us who was said them thing there. If you can just say.
You want me to read it back again? Okay.
Yeah, man, like you said, this is where she said.
All right, so the part here, so. All right, when somebody send you a message, their one will be the one where, so the answer to it. So Dwayne Vaz would be the one that says, Dwayne Vaz, that I say, how about the sleep? Me not sure, you know. But I do no. Oh. A Dwayne Vaz put out. Oh, a Dwayne Vaz put out this one, you know. Dwayne Vaz put out a defamatory lawsuit too. A Chang and Dwayne Vaz conversation. As I tell you, say, me want somebody send it. But alright, so let me say, cause it now show me I wish one of them. It said all about the sleep. Add a glass of wine. The response said, okay, sleep well. Hope you have a dream like mine. Tell me the dream. Let me see if I can dream. So that would be Dwayne Vaz. let walk and I anyway. Me not even see nothing in this WhatsApp if you say. But you could have known so them did have a friendly conversation in regards to
Them a flirt with them. Them probably married. One who married, but them a flirt with
them
them.
did that. And she did that. And she in the conversation that's they all got bar, got drink and junk.
Woman, come on, fight. We're talking about serious issue about the country.
But we have to talk. Well, and we have come to all of the serious issue, them man, sir. But we have to talk about this because you know, Sister George Wright run out, George Davis, run out with the argument about how Dwayne Valls can't go parliament today because this is an embarrassment, and the People's National Party women movement will not coming out to say anything and all kind of something. And it they have all over social media today. So we have to talk about it because any sensible somebody read them a kind of something. Yeah. But I say, she did well in her conversation. Me I tell you, say them did a good friend.
Them not talk about dream on a dream and one that okay.
And the other one answer to the dream and I talk about make Victoria dream the same dream. You did into it, Miss Chang. Miss Chang, you were into it. You were into the dream story, a dream about Dwayne Val. And I feel more than less because sometimes women are like this. When we not have a way to, we want to come out and make it look like we're the victim. You want to come play victim. You were well into it. You did well want the same thing too. So no bother with it. Kind of everybody fool. And everybody an idiot. Can me tell you something? I observe you from the other day now. And me I keep an eye on you. All right, Mansa, go ahead.
Come with our distraction. We had a tree scandal last week with Tufton them. Dialysis, 12 dialysis machine missing. Eh? That we want to know, but where them there?
Oh yeah, we're not hearing nothing more then. Yeah, we want to know which part them because they obviously Dennis Gardner own, so we want to know how we not hear. Because Tufton supposed to come and make a press briefing and tell the nation who get it and make it settle. That's what I think should be.
$800 million from the agricultural minister. They may know of the procurement, who get this contract under. They may know that's some serious topic we want to talk about the country, you know. They sit down with the man that takes one of them and flirt to one of that. We don't care about that. I'm not going with that, man.
I'm going there to go with that, yes.
We not go for a news station and talk about nobody. That's not a police issue either. Look over one side with no foolishness, man. You flirt with man and tell man say I hope you have the CMG. The two are do the same thing and flirt. We not hear about nothing. We want to hear about the country.
Them I use her for bring down Dwayne Val. Because I say I'll judge write him out every day I show all garbage but Dwayne Val's not clean up garbage. Or Dwayne Val's not fix road. And Dwayne Val's. So it's a plot, them a plot. The PNP must not trust Miss Julian Chang. The PNP must not trust you. Leading up to the election, she and one with up on the platform your name, what name again?
I think Adujan.
No, not
on a Labour platform.
Adujan. The one where we go catch Judas Johnson upon a chat, man. Somebody remember me what name? Should we never watch them again? We not even remember them.
Oh, Chopper Media?
Not Chopper
Media?
No.
In next we see upon a Labour right like that channel one night. Isn't it?
Me I tell you say woman a Labour right.
As I said, Jen. As I said, Jen, the PNP selection committee must do a better job at vetting people who for represent.
But me hear say she a Labour right before she turned PNP.
My spirit.
Me hear that she was a Labour right.
I take her from and Jane, my spirit not take her from me.
And me sort of like her in a way when me say she out there try, Me not tell her lie, me sort of like her, but anytime you start fight against the party, me just have to just tell you the truth. He was in parliament. Oh, you listen to the story? Oh, well, because me the thing, Oh, Betty, me just say you send me no. Well, all right, then may stop to them. May you talk about that later. Um, hold on, let me see if I can pull up the picture, yeah. Oh, so when she did send him, she said outside my home. Okay, so I Dwayne Val's one in the highlighted one. That time when she said hope him return safe, Dwayne Val's put out him was in America. And see him take a picture with the snow ashore. Say a place full up of snow. And she said, you should have bring me. In a it, she said, you should have bring me. I hope George right. Or whatever I name, I see them something, you know. I hope him I see them. I hope nationwide I see them we're doing Vals put out. She said you should have bring me. And let me see when it's a not what. You see, sorry, something them blurry, man. I can't see them good. Not in stock. Not in not there, so. So Miss Chang, how you feel now? Dwayne Val, nobody sore. Do. Dwayne Vals. Be a man and just leave it alone. Me know I hate politics, as she say once politics is a blood sport. Nobody ever sore. Nobody ever carry a gun or coat or not. Leave her alone. Because she can't carry a gun nowhere, go say you did roll her down and take nothing from her. So she not no case against you. And when them a try build up against you, now go work out. Because everybody are going to see them for who they are. Merlin Francis, good night. Hope you're okay. Yes, I'm good, sweetheart. Fergie.
Yeah, good night, good night. Hey, Mansa, good night.
Yeah, good night, Fergie.
Yeah, no, Auntie Jan, this is a complete distraction, right? A complete distraction. I saw on another program, they showed the WhatsApp messages. This is man and woman thing. This is not even politics. This is man and woman, whatever.
Yeah.
They're doing their things, right?
Mm.
But what they don't want to discuss and what they don't want to deal with is the UE issue of procurement, right?
Yeah.
So who ordered those machines, those items, not even just the dialysis, but who ordered those machines using the tax-exempt status of UE, but then turned around and sold them to the private companies?
Right.
And who collected those monies? That is the issue. Who got those monies? Who authorized those purchase of those medical equipments? And who received those monies? Because they didn't give it to these private companies for free.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's another part of the story, Fergie, you touch. They could actually...
They don't want to talk about that.
Oh, you touch it right. You know, some never look at it that way, but that's a very important point. They take it through you, get it to the private, but how much the private one pay them to do it?
All right.
Me get your point. Me never even look at it now. What you say about that, Mansa?
Yeah, I agree with Fergie. I tell you, say it's a distraction. Last week, I had 3 different things that Christopher Tufton and the same procurement thing with millions of dollars. We don't know who get contract and who this and that. And then after that, agriculture minister.
When me finish, me look at it better. Me can, you know. Mm-hmm.
So they have to find something to distract.
Oh.
So them send she out. Yes, my goal is open her. This woman is not supposed to represent. I hope she's listening.
She did listen, man. May I tell you that she listen right now?
PNP.
Yeah.
What's your name? Julian Chang?
Yeah.
You're Labour right. From see that move, we don't know say you're Labour right.
I thought she was a Labour right prior to her switching over.
She was. That's what I understand. Right. She was a Labour right before.
You know, so yeah. I before you see them on the next program, and I talk to one of the PMP blogger them. And I said the same thing. The PMP keep on taking people where did not the jail. Look on Lisa Anna. She come from G2K. You see me?
Yep.
A total different. It's democratic socialism. Total different from capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would you then put her in your party? Isn't it? They need a better vetting process. All the process of them pick people to represent the PNP. They
Yeah.
need a
Right.
better vetting process.
Because
But
our
hold on,
thinking,
no,
yep.
hold on 1 minute though. Hold on 1 minute. Sometimes you want to win them over now because look on Ian Hale still. Ian Hale was a labor right now, but me tell you something now. He is a dieted PNP right now still, you know. So me don't know if we want to draw the boundary like that because and all of them are that the same way. Me never see Ian Hale try to be a labor right again. Good night, Tamika.
Yeah, but you see, Auntie Jen, Ian Hales, and those guys, they're smart. They learned. They have evolved. As humans, we evolve. We try and evolve, right?
Yeah.
We try and learn. What you may have known 10 years ago, you may know more now 10 years later. And you may change your position and you may evolve. So Ian Hales is smart. Like he's a highly educated man, very smart. So I'm sure he learned his ways and saw like, wait a second, they're not doing what they claim they're doing, and they're doing it in such a way. Let's be honest. That party, Jamaica Lying Party, if you're not white, rich, they don't really care about you. Even if you're black and rich, they don't care about you. I'm putting it out there. I'm just saying they don't care about you. You're not white and rich, they don't really care about you because they still believe in the colonial structure of what was set up by our slave masters centuries ago.
Oh. Imagine and believe. Good night. Tamika, good night. Tamika? Seems like our internet I get trouble. She not hear me.
Yeah, internet probably get trouble.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jen,
Yeah.
this shouldn't even reach in the media. Because the man put out the text message, them know what they matter about dreaming about this and you hope you have the same dream. That is a man whom I flirt, two of them are flirting, you know. Two of them probably married, but I flirt on the side, you know.
The two of them
Is
supposed
it?
to have them
Because, you know, if-
Dwayne Val is a married man and she a fair husband, I think, you know.
I flirt with which two married persons I talk about hope you have the same dream as me have. I flirt. You see me?
Yeah.
Don't go one side with no foolish man. Go one side with it. We are talking about serious. We are talking about taxpayer money and the missing CT scan machine and them that we are talking about.
Oh, somebody said she divorced. Somebody said no, she divorced. Carol Mantic.
But Auntie Jen, she hasn't confirmed whether Dwayne Vaz did something physically with her.
No,
right?
she never
Has
said.
she?
No, she never said. Him do nothing physical. She said harass. So I find out today. I talked to somebody from the rape unit in the police force. When I hear it, I say, please explain to me the difference between abuse, sexual abuse, and harassment. And I was told that harassment is just somebody making advances to you, but the abuse is when it is of touch, when it is physical. So I asked the question, is there a criminal element to that? They said no, but some workplace may have guidelines for that, and that's where it, but the government, the law of the land don't have any law that can arrest you or sue you or anything in that regard for harassment. But if it's abuse now, then it will be a police matter.
But harassment always comes down to the person who is the superior to the other person, right?
Yeah.
This happened in February of 2025.
Yeah.
Dwayne Vaz was not a member of parliament.
No.
He was not a candidate.
No.
Okay?
No.
So where is the harassment? Where?
Well, I see.
Can she prove and produce evidence that Dwayne Vaz said to her, like, in order for you to be counselor, you need to do XYZ with me?
All if Dwayne Vaz tell her say me want dash 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 you, they were having a conversation. They were
Right. And it
they
looks
were
like a
having a
man and woman
conversation.
thing.
All when the man left Jamaica and a day at Jamaica, she sent him a message, say she wish she was there. They were, but tell you, I
See,
watched
this
it.
is complete distraction. This is complete distraction. So she's flirting with him. He's flirting with her in text messages. And now it's sexual harassment. How is this sexual harassment? You see what... that country, that media in that country is doing you guys a disservice. Okay?
They are
There
the
is no investigative journalism. Okay? Because, first of all, if I see that text, that shouldn't even be broadcasted. But, like, first of all, you and him are having this flirtatious conversation. Where is the harassment? Is he the party leader? Is Dwayne Vaz on the
No.
executive of the PNP?
well, now
Like,
that he's a member.
what
no,
is this?
now that he's a member of parliament, they would want to hold him accountable. Now, George Wright, me say George Davis and Nationwide was bringing the parallel between George Wright and Dwayne Vaz. When George Wright was on a camera bashing whatever we're doing, right? That was seen on a camera. It cannot be the same.
Right.
And
It cannot be the same.
it cannot be the same. You never see Dwayne Vaz a Dugu the woman. So
This doesn't make any sense.
it does not make no sense. And people have to understand the difference between harassment and abuse. So in Jamaica law, there is no charge for harassment. That have to be dealt with within the workspace or wherever. Or what? Oh, they told me
Yeah.
also what you can do, you'd have to go and take out a restraining order. If it's a situation where it is getting too much out of or unbearable, you can go to the court and get her and file for a restraining order for that person.
And has she done this with the NEC, with the PNP?
No, she
I
not,
don't think
no,
she has
she not done.
recently.
You not done that with the PNP. She could have gone into the courts of the land and get a restraining order from him.
Okay,
If
so
she
did she do
if
that?
she was feeling threatened,
This
that
is over. This is a year now. This is a year now.
yes,
We're coming up to a year.
yeah, it's a year now. It's a year now.
So did she do that?
No,
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
somebody.
This
No.
section from last week.
This is crazy to me.
It's
This is
crazy.
crazy.
I tell you something. Even before I saw the WhatsApp messages, I knew that this was some form of deep jealousy. I think, oh my God. Wonder if him did promise
Say it, Auntie Jen. Say it, Auntie Jen. It's all right. We're amongst friends.
yeah, wonder if him promise her some extramarital relationship, or maybe say, my wife give me trouble, I left my wife and marry. Because you know how on a man stay, right?
Yeah.
When
As I told you before, sex is pretty powerful.
when want woman, we go up on a limb. And the first thing on the love for tell him a woman them a road is that on a wife a yard I get trouble in order for job. And some of the woman are so stupid and foolish because all know no not learn that man is a manipulator. So me not doubt say if Dwayne Vaz ain't getting you do it to him, but I do it. A man, him name man. And honestly, you were lead Julian Chang, we know you did that, listen. Looking at the voice message and the text message, you were leading on the man. And let me tell you, it's one of the worst things for a woman to do. Lead a man on. And expect say you ever get to it. You're lucky you never get where the duck get. You lucky. You never get what the duck get, Julian Chang.
She said she reported to PMP hierarchy.
Yeah, but I'm a PNP if you
Maybe
go.
they looked at it.
But
But maybe they looked at and she said they didn't do anything, but maybe they looked at the text message and said,
Mansa,
this.
if somebody send you this type of message and say sexual harassment, I mean look on it and read what me reading here in these text messages. Me not never pay no mind either.
I'm not paying no mind. I told
Right.
you,
Yeah, exactly. And you know, the thing is,
Here all me that pay it, man.
there-
Virgin. Here all me them paid some attention to it now. She reported to the party, but what may I say, she forgot report it to the court and put if she didn't like it. When did she report it to the
Right,
party?
thank you, Jen.
You know when she
Thank you.
report, when she report that to the party, when she and Dwayne Valls fall out.
Okay.
When they have a falling out, they were best friends. I mean, I tell you, so the two of them set up something down at Westmoreland for Lisa and they were into one another and it was right there, may I tell you. They were best friends.
Right.
So
right.
may I ask Julian Chang a question? If the man, hold on, I can read back the something again. I want her to come here, man. See, like how you can go up on the labor right them platform, you can come on for me want to. And can explain yourself. No. Let me read back. This is the part I want of the voice message where me really and truly can't understand. Listen now. Dwayne Valls say, now about to sleep. Drink other glass of wine. Her response was, okay, sleep well. Hope you have a dream like mine. That's if I say that. Me not answer you, Julian Chang.
We know what that means.
When you
right?
ever WhatsApp back a person and said, have a dream like mine. What is you saying, the lady?
We know what that means, yeah.
If I'm saying to Fergie, have a dreams like mine, it means I am dreaming about you and you're dreaming about me. That's what it means.
About me, right.
There's no other interpretation for that. So you were into this conversation. You were in the conversation. And then she said, tell me the dream. Let me see if I can dream a dream. So Dwayne Valls answered and said, tell me the dream. Let me see if I can dream. So he asked now, she want a dream like mine. And him said no, well, tell me the dream. Let me see if I can dream. The dream where you want me for dream. And then she said, laugh out loud. Hold on. Then she said,
that's so flirtatious. Come on. Come on now. Come on. You having this WhatsApp conversation. That's completely flirtatious. Come on.
So she also put in there, say, she remember sitting from being at a hotel bar, having drink. Something like that, sir. I can't say that's so good. If we wasn't there together, was raining, then...
And then it went up to the room, huh?
You understand? As she reply like this, you know. Lady,
right.
Lady, you really get me upset tonight. I don't know what kind of argument you come out here with tonight.
Right. So she may have complained to the party leadership, but what she keeps forgetting, that party leadership are well-trained, well-versed attorneys of law. Between the Comrade Leader, the Gen Sec, Donna Scott Motley, even the PMP counsel, Anthony Hilton, those are well-versed attorneys. So you can't bring those things to those kind of people and say, oh, I felt like I was sexually harassed. They're going to go through each part of that.
All right, so let me tell you where Dwayne Valls put out 27th January 2026, Miss Julian Chang, Queen Street, Sablamar, Westmoreland. Dear Madam, read defamatory statement made by you against Dwayne Valls. Published broadcast on Nationwide Radio, January 26, 2026. Kindly be advised that we represent Mr. Dwayne Valls, Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central. During the broadcast referee to a caption in which you were interviewed, you made a number of false and defamatory statements concerning our client, including, but not limited to, the following. You alleged that your political career were being destroyed by our client as a consequence of your refusal to accede to his alleged sexual advances. You accuse our client of stating that you were fixing Labor Right Road. You further allege that our client removed you from your position as chairman of the Savlamar division. This statement is entirely false. In truth and in fact, an election was duly held at the said division, which you attend and during which you were neither nominated for an office nor elected. Are elected to any position by the members voting in a free and fair election. These statements are wholly untrue and have caused and continue to cause serious damage to our client reputation. We note your receipt. In interview, you sought to rely on allegation of sexual harassment and said to be approximately 10 months old as a tool to advance the narrative against our client. This conduct is most unfortunate. So that's the letter that they...
And who was the attorney on that letter, Auntie Jan? Who was the attorney representing it?
I think a KD Knight, you know. I think that.
Knight Jr. and Samuel.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, good. Yeah, Miss Shang. Yeah, good luck. You're not beating that one.
Miss Shang, you should never.
I think you're
Where's that Mansa?
Yeah, I saw me here earlier on another platform, say KD Knight law firm. So he might represent. She not stand a chance for that. This is not even a criminal thing.
It's nothing
to go through the same process. Fergie, for your job, you have to go through the sexual harassment. Every year, I have to do it in an annual.
Every year.
I just last week, I do my one. Them send me the email, and I have to do it online. The annual sexual harassment thing.
Every year,
yeah. I have to go through every year in which I've been up.
So let me ask you something.
Your job, Jen, every year I have to send.
So, Mansa, let me ask you something. Right. So, if you're on the job, you can make no advances to anybody on the job.
No, Auntie Jen, no. You could get fired.
You get fired, you get fired.
But in this
case, if you like someone on the job, try and not like them. Try and not do anything, basically.
So what I'm saying, right? Suppose work over. Suppose work over now. Yeah. No, suppose work over and we meet up at a food location.
No, Auntie Jen. It goes deeper than that. So even outside of the work, like we're not in the office, and okay, we meet up and stuff like that happens, and you may feel away because while you may not report to me, I might be in this higher position in another department, and your department don't touch mine, but just based on my position, I could be an influence. So they basically say, don't do it. So if you're going to have relations with someone on the job, right? Both parties have to tell human resources that me and you, we're having relations.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yes. So if I don't report it, you don't report it, we both could be fired. If you bring something up, oh, he said this, he did this, I felt uncomfortable. And then they're going to say, well, the policy, you're supposed to tell us that you're having relations with Fergie, but you didn't say anything. And Fergie, you're supposed to tell us, and you didn't say anything. So we both will be fired.
Oh.
I've had it I've had it happen before twice,
Mm-hmm.
but we kept it secret because as Fergie said, you have to tell human resource, you have to tell HR, and you can also if you tell them, they're gonna basically split you up, transfer you to other places. You can't
Yep,
work
there
together.
you go.
How my company.
Yep, that's how it
Yeah,
works.
that's how my
Yep.
company did do it. If you're dating each other, you tell HR, the HR,
Mm-hmm.
they split you up, they send you to different places. You can't work at the same place. You see me? So this is not this is not. We can get back to serious topic. I want to talk
Right.
about it.
This is nothing. I mean, when I heard it, and then I saw the text messages, I'm like, okay, this is stupid. I'm like, no way. She may be jealous, or it may have been Auntie Jen that the PMP upper echelons knew about her and probably pulled him to the side and say, hey, you need to stop any conversations with this woman. Period. You're now member of parliament. You're a candidate. You're a member of parliament. Stop it. Don't deal with her. Keep away from her. And that may have made her upset.
Mm.
So she doesn't have the insights of what's going on in the PMP any longer. So they kind of maybe like shut her out.
But I hear that none of the councillor them, other PMP councillor them, not deal with her neither, you know.
See, yeah, they probably shut her out. The upper echelons, when Dwayne got it, they probably said to him like, hey, once you go down this path, you're gonna have to stop all sort of communications with her. Like, say nothing to her. Don't deal with her, don't text her, don't do anything. And this might be her way of trying to get back at him because there's no communications.
Yeah.
Or there's no action, right? She's not getting the dream that she was dreaming from him. Let's be honest.
Whoa.
And Fergie, they probably set a trap. You're a Fergie, they probably set a trap. They probably told him something and tell him to report to her to see if she's reporting back that message to the JLP. And probably that came out. The JLP came back with that message and they said, okay, she was the only person. So they said,
would know that.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes. You never say smoke without fire.
And let's be honest, that lying party, they're not the smartest of bunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're good at propaganda, so I give them that. They're good at spreading propaganda across the political spectrum and making people believe what they believe. But yeah, when it comes to being smart, they're not that smart.
Betty
Yeah,
Ann
you
is
could
saying,
easily set them up.
Betty Ann is saying on YouTube because the man married and she can't get him.
No, Betty Ann, I think, is right. Yeah. I think Betty Ann is right. Yeah, he is married. He's a married man.
He's a married
Dwayne
man.
is married.
Yeah.
And he's married.
And Dwayne Val, and he have a nice wife, you know.
Yeah, I saw pictures of them.
Yeah,
because I follow him.
He have a nice wife. But
yeah, that's why.
The truth is,
when I saw the whole text, I'm like, why would he, not to sound, this is going to sound bad, but why would he choose this woman?
No. All on the Fergie. Let me say this.
But I know.
Men, I could actually say all Jamaican men are like that. And maybe somebody say, no, don't say that. Let me tell you. Men are like that. It no matter who they have home, and if they can get something up on the side, then we do it.
But Auntie Jen, on the side, but her, I would see if
No.
Or Zalika, they're attractive,
Come on.
younger women.
Fergie, hold on. Let us be reasonable. The two of them.
I know, I'm sounding sexist.
Yeah,
but
no. The two of them are friends because the two of them did support the one PMP set, right? And the two of them are friends long time. And the two of them in the same constituency. And she don't really look bad. A man would have to go for her, yes. And a wife, yeah, look. some
Yeah,
man,
she's not ugly. She's definitely not ugly. She is attractive, but again, I'm like, why? Dwayne has an attractive wife. Like his wife is pretty attractive.
but that's how men are. So
I follow him.
yeah, I follow him too. Me see him put out the picture. Hear me good. That is not the point. Man
It's
is
the chase.
man.
It's the chase. It's the chase antigen. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And for no say the two of them doing something risky because the two of them married. Two of them are would be cheating against their spouse.
But let's say she
So it
divorced. Let's say
happens,
she divorced,
every
you know.
time.
She divorced.
Oh, okay.
But that's how man stay. Hey, a man will have a nice, clean, good wife, a yard, and still go downtown and say somebody and still go do a thing and go back home. But the thing
True,
about
true.
what woman not understand, a man will do certain thing with you, but then a wife will be a wife. So who to tell? Maybe she never talk a whole like story neither.
But Auntie Jen, you see how convenient this came out, right? So
They,
you have
Betty and is saying
Tufton.
they were a friend before Dwayne Vaz go get married.
So Betty Ann is right. It might be jealousy. Yeah. Betty Ann might be right.
Yeah, Ferg, you're saying how convenient it is that this
No, yeah. I was just about to say it's convenient, right? So this comes out this week about Dwayne Vaz and this woman. But last week the conversation was about Yui and their exempt status that they use.
1 minute the Fergie.
But they don't want to discuss that.
Miguel Davis is saying a old fire stick. He married 2 years now. So wonder if she and him did have Betty, and you know, so you may be right.
She might be right, yeah. Yeah, they might have been doing things prior. And he got married to someone else.
Yeah. And you know, so that now go down well.
Right.
So it's not an harassment.
But you
The point that I want to bring out on the platform, I know Miss Chang is watching me. I know Miss Chang know what I say is true. I still love you, Miss Chang. But that is not harassment. Because you did want this something to. You did well into it and you did well want it. And if you did get it, you would have take it.
She put it the best. She put it the PG-13 way.
I know. Yes.
She'd have picked something.
Yes. She would still want that dream.
She still want the dream. She still want the dream.
But I think Dwayne Vaz was probably told from the upper echelons of the PNP, like, leave that alone. Step away. Don't touch. Don't move. Keep away. If you want to stay here, you toe the line. So that's why. So when they're saying, "Oh, he wasn't in Parliament," I just looked. He was in Parliament. They're all sitting together. He was right there in Parliament.
I'll make sure I look today when I come back home because I went out today and I went to Manchester. And when I came back home, I said, me check if Dwayne Vaz in a Parliament because I hear George Davis say he can't sit down in a Parliament today. And I said, Dwayne Vaz in a Parliament.
There he was.
Yeah.
He was sitting right there. I was like, oh, look, Dwayne Vaz is there. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me say something. Let me say something first. This case is basically like the next guy from Central Kingston. She's damaged right now. She's damaged good, you know. And
yeah,
because it's like what the guy from Central Kingston?
Lawrence Rowe.
Lawrence Rowe.
It's the same. She's damaged, and I think she's supposed to know in herself right now that her time with the PMP is over. You brought this public you went on Nationwide. Everybody knows that Nationwide is JLP, and them a look everything for spin, you know?
Yeah.
Make the PMP look bad.
And then take a spin off fight too. They take a spin off fight too, you know.
Lawrence Reg up on Nationwide, you know?
Yeah.
Remember, Jen?
Yeah.
Lawrence Reg up on Nationwide, you know?
Same
She do
thing.
the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's supposed to know that her time with the PMP is over. For the next local government election, the PMP, I don't expect them to put you back to represent.
No.
And I think she know that too, you
They're
know.
not gonna put her.
I think she's going to run for the JLP. I remember some predict this.
But she was a Labour right prior.
Yes, so
She was a Labour right prior.
and they helping her because them give her a lot of, she get a whole heap of donation in the hurricane. I mean, no, so she have the JLP behind her. So what Dwayne Valls need, what the PMP need for do from now is to insert somebody in the constituency and make them start work on the ground.
Yeah. Yep.
Because this thing cannot continue. We have to, there's too much rift between she and Chang, him and Chang, and it need to stop. And it's sad, but we can't move Dwayne Valls, so we have to move Chang.
No, I completely agree. She more than likely has to go, but they kind of shut her out. Because she was complaining the other day, like, oh, I can't get into these meetings, and I said it.
No, but me say she and none of other
And when I saw
she
that-
and none of them no friends. She and none of the other PMP council then call her a traitor.
Yeah, that's not good.
So they probably found out something. Like me say, them probably set a trap. Tell Dwayne Valls something and say, all right, we're going to see if she a leak it.
Yeah.
So then probably tell him something and say, tell her. And then probably hear it back from the Labour right, and them can say, yeah, definitely as she talk. Then probably set a trap.
They set a trap for her to catch her.
And I think the problem that they're having, the Labour rights for Westmoreland, for all 3 seats, right? They tried everything. They tried every dirty tricks in Westmoreland, all 3. And the dirty tricks did not work. The people came out. They did not want the Labour rights. And I think that is what is scaring them. So they're going to try every little games, every little tricks to try and throw the PMP off in those 3 seats.
And they never can win. I can't tell you.
No.
Me talk to people.
Westmoreland has always been PMP.
Not even that. Not even only that. There's a lady that when I went to Petersfield, she'd say, Auntie Jane, Andrew let me down. Me vote for JLP, but me never, I don't care when it could have come with the word, she not vote back for them. Labour right tell me that.
Auntie Jen, I don't listen to them because, listen, give them 5,000 Jamaican dollars and a box of KFC.
No, me tell you already, so the money I go fail them this time. Me not tell you that. The money I go fail them this time. All right, let me look at. Let me see what was Julian Chang number in the last local government election. Let me look for Westmoreland.
I agree with Fergie, you know. Me not believe nothing with Labour rights, you know, because come
exactly.
At them first year on campaign trail, so I not believe nothing what them say.
Give them 5,000 and a KFC, they're good.
Well, so I not get the whole thing. So.
And not realizing KFC is more than likely affecting their health, and now they're going to have to go to the hospital, and good luck trying to get good health care.
Exactly, because if Tufton, if you have a surgery upon him knee, I'm going to go overseas.
They all go overseas, man, sir. They all go overseas. All of them.
Jump on them. Fergie, say it is like a welfare, like how America have a welfare system, is like that. So that Jamaica politician,
yeah,
everything they're taken care of for them. Them housekeeper, them yard, a taxpayer pay for it.
Right.
Them get stuck up, jump on the ambulance gone to Florida or wherever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them only free.
Yeah. They don't even say it, Tony Twaits. I
No.
think Tony Twaits is if they're having a real emergency.
They're
At
not.
Tony Twaits.
They're
Then
not.
they'll have to go to Tony Twaits.
Not even Andrews, they not go.
No! They all go to Miami.
All right.
And how many average Jamaicans can afford a flight to Miami or afford to pay the health care in Miami?
All right. So Julian Chang is for the Savannah Lamar division. She won it for the PMP 1,463 to Lee Simpson of the JLP 1,117. So she win the seat by 200 odd votes. So our margin is not a big margin.
Yeah, that's not a big margin.
No. Because let me show you now. Central, Petersfield division, the PMP win that. From division, PMP win that. Savlamar, North, PMP win that. Central, PMP win that. The JLP only win one seat in that area, under the Cornwall Mountain. And they only win it by the girl Danet Foster, JLP 1,559 to the PMP Abigail Malcolm 1,542. That's 8, 9 and 8.
That's tight.
Yeah, 9 and 8, 17. That's all? 9 and 8
Yeah,
and 17?
that's nothing. Yes.
17.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, so PMP is strong in Central Westmoreland. It no matter where they want to. And for the election, Dwayne Valls win by about 1,500 and odd vote. Something like that.
Oh, so he really blew it out the water. All right.
Yeah. And them never expect that because me tell you, George Wright did have enough money down there by vote. And she did a work with them too. Because she did well one carry down Dwayne Valls.
Yeah, that's a man and woman thing. That outside of politics, that's a man and woman thing. That's
Good night, Clive. Sharon, good night. How much Dwayne Valls won by? Okay, let me check that. Let me check the number.
I this the JLP blog of them around with the knockers before me come on Gen program. May I scroll and book up one name packer.
Hey, never fun.
I hit him over there.
oh yes, man. So I saw him. I quickly moved it because I'm like, I don't want
Some
you
man
people
in
in my algorithm.
nationwide have it all over the place. All
But
over.
again, they're not talking about what happened with the procurement. You see how that drift to the side?
Yeah.
That's more serious for the country.
Dwayne Valls.
PR and they know bad press. You see that last week they had a bad press 3 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then with agriculture and then
Ultra.
with the ultrasound, the thing that CT scan and ultrasound thing.
Yeah.
So bad press. So this month to Monday? To that Monday, right?
Yeah.
To that Tuesday.
So that's all right. Make we start off the week. So make we change
With Daryl Vaz on this. First of all, Daryl Vaz was a member of parliament in February 2025.
Daryl Valls.
He was even selected.
Dwayne Valls.
Not Daryl, Dwayne Vaz. Sorry. But Dwayne Vaz was a member of parliament in February 2025 when these text messages happened. And he was not even a candidate yet selected to represent Central Westmoreland. So this makes absolutely zero sense. What they still have not answered, which I've asked, who signed off on those procurements for UE to get those machines in to be sold to private firms? If it's not the Minister of Health, who signed off on it, and where are those monies? Did they give them for free?
Yeah. Let me give Nadi the answer. Westmoreland Central, Dwayne Valls, 9,916 vote to George Wright, 8,385 vote. Dwayne Valls win 1,531 votes. Westmoreland Eastern, Dayton Campbell, 7,558 vote. Daniel Lawrence, 5,624 vote. Dayton Campbell beat him by 1,934 votes. And Western, Ian Ailes, 7,992 vote. Garfield James, 6,024 vote. Ian Ailes beat him by 1,968 votes.
So it's a blowout. That means that Westmoreland is a PNP parish, a stronghold.
Yeah. Westmoreland tends to be more PNP. All three. They tend not to be JLP at all.
Got 3 seats and 3 seats got blown out. The lowest one was 1,500 votes.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's PNP seats. And that's why you see the hurricane relief, right? They're not running to Westmoreland.
But so more people like me and other people got Westmoreland more than any other parish though.
Right.
You don't know watch that. Most of who are gonna give out. Got Westmoreland more than any other parish. Where government refuse and the people then go.
This is all a distraction because they had bad press last week. You're talking about over $1 trillion in procurement. People don't know where the money spent. If you count Tufton and the agriculture over $1 trillion, we don't know where the money spent.
And we not hear nothing.
This week, so they never want us to talk about that this week again, So they say, all right, make we start off Monday. Let her come out with this.
Yeah, man.
This thing about.
She was paid, man. Good night, Starboy. She was paid. Let me hear it.
Hey, Curtis, well, if you're true, I highlight it, but there's something going on Corner Original with babies. Babies, come there healthy of certain things, and meaning that they come there with different complaints, and then the whole of them, they are in an emergency ventilation, a number of them.
So them are covered.
Just about all babies, they went by time they reach the hospital, if they have a broke finger, if they have whatever their situation was, in a matter of days, or once they come at the hospital, they end up in an emergency incubated treatment with they get oxygen. Yeah. And who dead. So there's something going on at Corner Original.
When I hear that, somebody just send me that voice message. Baby are going there.
So
and
tell
they,
them,
and you say then keep quiet.
And if you have your baby, just tell them if they have them baby, don't send them to Corner Regional then.
But they coming like then can't what and Fergie and Mansa. Are they all like hospital them? A death trap them. It's a death trap.
And I still can't believe the Jamaican people, regardless of where you are or who you are, that you feel that this is normal. This is not normal. This is not normal. If Jamaica is supposed to be a developing country, what is it developing against? What's the benchmark? Haiti? Because that's the only other country Jamaica is benchmark against for developing. You can't be developing against Cuba, and they're communism. They're pure communists in Cuba. And their healthcare is 10 times better than Jamaica. And Jamaica's not even under sanctions. Cuba is. They're under sanctions and have better healthcare system.
Yeah. Yeah. And education too. They may not
education.
They may not fancy car and mansion house and stuff, but the basic what you need, you can
education.
Yeah.
Yep. So what, Jamaica's benchmark against Haiti? That's the only other country.
Well, I know.
Because all these
can't
other
believe
small
that.
islands.
Oh, Fergie, you see too? When we see them put Jamaica, say Jamaica rated above 80 and Cuba. We say, then out of the whole Caribbean, and that's how we get the ratings from.
Okay, Auntie Jan. Okay, thank you.
The people are sick in their head.
So all the small islands, like Barbados and all of them, they're much better than Jamaica.
Yeah.
Which, me growing up in that country and knowing our culture, we always said we are the best. Number one. Whatever. You guys are small islands, small minds. Go away. We're just a step above Haiti and Cuba. We're just one step above. The third largest island in the Caribbean. And that's where we are.
Yeah.
Barbados is 10 times better than we are.
Everybody is better than we are.
Even St. Vincent. I don't even think St. Vincent is as big as Kingston.
But, boy, may I tell you, things.
No, I hope the people wake up, but unfortunately, Auntie Jan, I don't think they will. I think they're still stuck, and I think what is happening is the younger generation sees this glam, right? They see, oh my, people are driving BMWs, they're driving Mercedes here, they're going to these restaurants, they're going to these phenomenal places, and blah, blah, blah. But that's not what makes a country sustainable and resilient. You also have to look at your hospitals, because we all get sick. Where not one of us is perfect. We're not Jesus, and we're not God. So we will get sick, and you will feel pain. Getting sick and feeling pain is not very good, and it's not very nice. So you would want a place where they can take care of you in the manner in which you try and lessen that pain if you can, or not have the pain, or to get treatment.
Well, you know about sick and no money as a brother, because I don't know you're going to make it.
Auntie Jan, I know. Like I've always said it to you. I said that is one of the biggest things in Jamaica why I would never move back is your healthcare system. That's number one. It's not your crime. Again, your crime. Everywhere has crime. And here I'm more worried about the crime in the U.S. because I have active Pi.
Yeah.
You know, they can show up anywhere, anytime. No regard for anything. Right? You guys don't have that. At least you guys don't have that.
No.
I hope and pray you guys don't ever develop that mindset of how we do it here. Right? But at least you guys don't have that. But the healthcare, your health system is not up to par. If you're wealthy that you can afford the Andrews or the Tony Twaits or the medical associates, great. But not many people can afford that. And even, Auntie Jan, even the Andrews and the medical associates, they don't have all the equipment. Sometimes they need to send you to UWI.
And then?
They don't have all the equipment. They don't always have all the equipment.
I hear this. Today, I tell you that I went to Manchester. There's a lady who hardly can see. and they put her on a waiting list in order from last year. She's on a waiting list to get her eyes, some laser for her eyes, and she not get it done until May is when she will get it. Yeah, from when the woman can hardly see, And them say them can't diagnose her until they scrape the eye because something they say go over here. And from last year till she can't even see for go her own yard.
That means her eye is going to get worse.
Then it not get worse?
Right, it's going to get worse. And the Cuban doctors, optometrists, were excellent. But of course, Jamaica probably had to get rid of them in order to appease a certain government.
Yeah. So them prefer please people and make the nation suffer.
Yeah, I don't see where prosperity is. If someone can explain it to me, maybe I'm totally
Maybe one
jaded
labor,
or cynical.
but you know, me notice they now come on my program again. Me don't know what going.
No, because the truth is hidden now. And the ones who have somewhat shame probably don't want to come on.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who have no shame, they will come on. They have no shame. So they don't care. And to be honest with you, Auntie Jen, I'm going to be honest. These people are perverse. Because I think with these ills going on, for the majority of the people, I think it turns them on. No offense. I think it turns them on. They're perverse. It's the same thing here in America. The things that's going on here, we have craziness going on here right now. And these people are they're defending it. I'm like, you people are perverse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you as a human, just basic humanity, look at what's going on and say this is normal and this is okay? And especially if you deem yourself a Christian. That's the part. You deem yourself a Christian.
Yeah.
So I feel they're perverse. I think they get their rocks off on these things. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Whoa. Boy, it coming like Jamaica become a drama club. Every day there's something to talk about. Because say
I know.
after election, me personally say, boy, not gonna talk about election again, but it coming like election just
It seems like there's more.
Mm-hmm.
There's more to talk about now ever before. We're talking about this counselor with this MP, and she felt that she was sexually harassed, and I'm like, okay, but I'm looking at the text messages. I'm like, you're flirting with him. I don't know what's going on, and he wasn't even MP then. He
but not
wasn't
even
anything.
I think she didn't know say he would have receipt for sure. She didn't know say still have a WhatsApp.
That would be stupid on her part. That would be stupid on her part, because even if you send a text or email, those you can always pull up. Even if you claim you deleted it, it's never deleted, Auntie Jen.
Eh? So if me delete something, I'm going to find it back. Oh, me find it back.
Nope. You can go right to your mobile company. They will always pull it up.
Oh.
It's never deleted. Yes. Always remember that. It is whatever you write in the social media, be it WhatsApp or wherever, you're like, oh, I deleted it, I got rid of it. It's never deleted. It's always there. They can always pull it back up.
Oh.
Everything that you said or what was written to you, the entire conversation is always retrievable.
Oh, Mansa is saying there is an app also that retrieve them.
Yep, Mansa is right. You can always retrieve that.
Please tell me the apps then, please, because I need to retrieve some sitting there now.
Oh boy. I normally don't do it, so Normally, I'm a type. I said what I said. I don't care if you retrieve it. It is what it is.
Me too,
I said what I said.
me never said that, but the other day me were looking back for some message somebody sent me long while. But when me going at it, and it's on the WhatsApp for my channel, and I couldn't find it back because it stopped at a certain and I can't find it back.
I think there's an app called Retriever that you could pull down and it can retrieve stuff. But I never use it. Because I don't care. I said what I said. It is what I said. I'm not gonna.
Maybe
You can retrieve all you want.
Maybe Mansa can help me with it. Mansa, where app's name? Type in the comment where app's name. So when I say the whole thing is a distraction, but I not even matter of how it's a distraction, you know. It's I not give him no credence, you know, but I go tell you now. Let me play with George. Oh, excited too, you know. George Davis was so excited to come out and talk about Dwayne Valls. Let me look for it.
These people should not be journalists.
No,
They should just be deemed anchors or, they should not be deemed journalists. That's not good journalism.
You look like
Jamaica, I don't think has any good doesn't have. Yeah, but those days are gone. Everything is social media and what is a hit, what is trending. Everything is moved into that realm. What Jamaica really needs is a good investigative journalist to put everything in context. Because you say one thing, you say, oh, they're doing this. But did you look at the history of how things evolve in the context at that time? And no one is doing that. No one is doing that at all. From all the journalists I look at in that country, no one is doing that. So they're basically, it's just, nowadays, Auntie Jen, these journalists are tied to big media companies. They just have to make hits and make monies. That's all it is.
You're
the
right,
days of good journalism is gone. And they're relying on the fact that the population is not so well educated.
I try to find something, but I not find it. I forgot try put the as of tomorrow, I forgot try put the TikTok.
Yeah, but Auntie Jen, the journalism there it's bad. So
Mansa says Mansa says Zara Bird.
Oh, Zara Bird. Yeah, no, she's good. She's really, really good. She's really good. But she doesn't get all the hits, right? She's not getting those big hits, right? Nationwide has built themselves up and others have built themselves up with a whole host of followers that they know they can hook these people in. But yeah, this Dwayne Valls, even I think it was last week, they were trying to bring Dennis Gordon into this whole Huey mess. And I'm like, how are you bringing Dennis Gordon into this?
Yeah.
Oh, Dennis Gordon's company, they got one of the machines. They got a couple of the machines. Well, that's not the issue. The issue that the Auditor General is talking about is whoever did that procurement. That they're bringing in medical devices under the pretense that it's for the university, and it's not. They're selling it back to private companies.
Oh.
So they lost all track of that. Like everything is like, oh, Dennis Gordon, he's a PMP,
Yeah,
MP.
I know, sir, nationwide bring up that though.
Okay, thank you, Auntie Jan. But that's not the issue. The issue still remains who 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 signed off on those procurements?
I'm good, Richard.
It's
That's a good question. Who sign
it's
off?
who signed off on it and where did those monies go?
That's why
Because you sold them to private.
I hope the PMP stay upon them P's and Q and realize that the JLP is looking for every little thing for bring them down. And because of that, they must stay upon their P's and then Q's.
I think the only problem I see with the PMP is that they're not being vigilant in the social media platform in trying to bring these things to light and to re-engage what the true issue is. That's the only issue I find with the PMP. They're not re-engaging to say, guys, it doesn't matter if Dennis Chong, if he got one of the machines for his private clinic. The real issue is who brought them in under this tax exempt status. Because Dennis Gordon couldn't under the tax exempt status. So it's not like he could bring it in under UE tax exempt status. He couldn't. So it's not him.
You must forget permission.
He would have to get permission, and the procurement came from UE. So who in UE signed off on this? Who?
Good question.
And why?
Good question. But I bet you will not get no answers.
Okay, you notice how they are quiet about that. When they brought up the whole Dennis Gordon, they were quick to drop it. So now it's Dwayne Vaz.
Yeah. So they soon start on Nikisha Burchell and then go up on Damian Cross.
So Nikisha Burchell, what's his name, talked about Mark Golding. He doesn't like black women. What? What are you talking about? He's married to
Marlon Morgan. Remember me him put out the ear about 8 black woman. I say, what, there's a brother married to one black woman. And you say Mark 8 black woman? You know to say this brother your head take him.
So you see the distraction. Mark doesn't like black women.
Mark not like black women. Oh, you ever say Mark not like black woman? And Mark married to a black woman. And you ever say
is black Jamaican woman for how many decades? Not even years. Right?
Them labor right a sick in
So
the head.
he's been married to a black Jamaican woman for decades, have children. You haven't there. So what? The next story is Mark is sleeping with somebody and she's sleeping with somebody else. That's gonna be the next story.
Then can't come up and then try it and it not work.
Come on.
Them try that and it not work.
I think the problem, Auntie Jan, is that, when corruption is being brought up, they love to bring up PJ's name.
Yeah.
But they never proved or showed anything where corruption happened under PJ. Okay?
True.
Now, what they will ignore and what they will never bring up is what happened under the Siaga in the 80s. That Jamaica is still paying for.
That's a very good, that we need for highlight.
But that is very quiet, if you notice.
I'm going to play a Mark in Parliament. Just a minute, just listen to this.
If comments on this bill that's before the House. The broad point that I wish to make is really consistent with what has been said here by
Low power? We never know that.
the member for St. Andrew South East. I must say that for me, for a bill dealing with cyber crimes to be brought to the House in 2026, which is addressing the contents of a Joint Select Committee report written in the first half of 2023 and which does not fulsomely address the very serious issues which have arisen with the advent and pervasiveness of artificial intelligence is a great disappointment. This bill ought to be doing that because we are living in that age now, and the issues that it presents for our society are real. The law needs to more fulsomely protect persons' images, the image of an individual, their reputation, and the use of their appearance and their voice and other biological manifestations through manipulation to denigrate them, to spread falsehoods, either about them or others, or things that they have alleged to say which are complete fabrications. These are very serious problems.
True.
And I think for the bill to come here and not address that is a disappointment. We cannot say that we are protecting our society and keeping on the cusp of technology when we are not. We support these amendments, but they're dated. They are not dealing with the most pressing problem that has arisen in the last 2-3 years. And I hope, Minister, that you will give a commitment, although I see the bill is not tabled in your name, but I hope you will give a commitment that the government will move rapidly to convene another Joint Select Committee to update this legislation to address the pressing issues which have emerged in the last 2 or 3 years because of the advent and the growing power and influence of artificial intelligence, which jeopardizes the society while representing a tremendous opportunity as well. But there are clear and present risks and dangers that come with it that we need to protect the society from. And this bill does not do that. There are 2 other points I want to make. When the minister was giving his opening, he made reference to the fact that there are actually 2 amendments in this bill that make the same point, Clause 2 and Clause 11, which insert after the words any key or key, the words whether electronic or digital. And I asked, hoping that he would explain, what is the difference between electronic and digital, those 2 concepts here? And his response was,
this is a serious bill, you know.
Less than accommodating and unnecessarily so. Yes, especially coming from a minister. I mean, clearly, if he's not sure of it, if he's not sure what the difference is, there's a technical team here to provide that type of guidance. And I hope we will get it. I'm hoping that we will get that guidance because the question is a legitimate question and I would like to understand the difference. Yeah. The other point that I wish to make relates to Clause 5 of the bill, which is dealing with Section 9.
Members. The persons on the members on his feet.
Thank you. The other issue I wanted to raise has been mentioned by the member for St. Andrew Southwest, and it relates to the defense that is set out in Clause 1C, big C, to the new offense which is inserted by Clause 9(1)(a), and it relates to the publishing of intimate images. And 1C speaks to defenses to that offense. of publishing intimate images about somebody without their consent. And one of the defenses talks to or speaks to publishing for the purpose of reporting about historical events. Now, I want to know what that means. What are historical events for in this context? Is a historical event something which you find in a history book? Or is a historical event something which has occurred in the past? And maybe the recent past. It may be last week. So from that perspective, given that this is a defense that will remove the protection to the individual who has had intimate images about them published, it ought to be very clear what that defense is trying to address and what it is not trying to address. And as presently formulated, it is too general, it's too abstract, and it, to my mind,
Can't beat Mark Panny line, bro.
undermine the intent.
So
There
when
you
it-
go, Antigen. There you go.
So what you want to say about him? But
From
when it comes
violations
to the law,
of their privacy
stand up
through
on
the
that.
publication of intimate images. So, Mr. Speaker, I hope that those two issues will be addressed, and I also hope that the minister will assure the House as to when a joint select committee will be convened to modernize this legislation, to take into account the new age that we're living in and the risks and dangers that we are all living through on a daily basis in the absence of legislation that adequately addresses those risks and dangers. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaker, I rise to...
So very important. Them a change this thing, but them now put it that they can't take people and make fake news about them and all of that. You see, because them is a faker, and at that they use them bludgers for do. You notice how they don't want to change at the part of the law.
But Auntie Jen, you need to be smart enough, like the opposition leader, to understand the nuances. And they do not understand the nuances of that law. He, a well-trained attorney, now this is not his sort of law, he's a corporate attorney, but he's so well-versed in the laws, in the Constitution, that he knows what are the ramifications of this, right? They, on the other side, they do not have that bandwidth. They're just following suit of who told them what to do, and we need to change the laws because there might be a quote-unquote Antigen, a new service that comes into Jamaica to show prosperity without knowing the ramifications. If you have this new service,
Yeah.
it may have great implications for the citizens of the country, and they know the citizens, they do not have the brain or the bandwidth to understand what these implications are, but the opposition leader, he does.
Yeah, and Dr. Alfred does also weigh in on it. So let me hear what he says.
So there are two things. One, I think we can all agree that we have to remove nudity or intimate image from the bill. The other thing I want to speak on is from a personal note, because every day my office is bombarded by people who want to know about the blood pressure medication I spoke about in the video. And what is happening is that there have been AI videos generated of myself educating people about blood pressure, prostate, and all of that. And it is simply not true. So, and even my own colleagues here are calling me about their constituents, and I have to put out press releases. So I am a victim of this heinous act. So I want to draw your attention to Section D, where it says for bona fide educational, scientific, medical, or research purposes, that has to go, because what they're doing is using my image to educate people on these conditions and then lead them to a website. Well, it's a bona fide educational video because some of what is said is true. But it is using my image without my consent, use it, so fraudulent. So, no, but it's the idea that they're using my image to educate and then to lead someone to a clickbait site. So it may need to be reviewed, Minister, to protect people like myself who educate legitimately.
That is so true too. That is so true. Let me see what.
It is true.
Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, I
But you
rise
see
to
that
make my
Parliament is so
contribution
infantile,
in respect
Yeah.
They're infantile.
of the cybercrimes bill. Like most members of the House, I do generally support the amendments being brought before the House in a general sense. However, as indicated, there are
You know, St. Jess is a beautiful
Mr.
girl.
Speaker, as it relates to the
Oh
artificial
yes,
intelligence
she's one of my
component.
favorites.
And I rise because, as the minister would have indicated, quite a number of times during his statement, quite a few references were made to AI. But when I had sight of the proposed amendment to Section 9, which is the offense-creating section of the Act, I noted, Mr. Speaker, that there was actually not sufficient ground in this section to mount a prosecution for persons who would have utilized AI to, one, forge documents, and that is very important considering where we are today in our society, and two, even as it relates to the creation of intimate images, which is specified here in Section 5. Regrettably, I fear, Mr. Speaker, that the section does not sufficiently address the use of deep fakes, which is really getting to be so rampant in today's society. And so I wonder, without there being the need for too much delay, whether the minister might be minded to have the relevant team redraft this particular section so as to make it possible to mount a successful prosecution. To mount a successful prosecution to address the use of AI to forge documents as well as to manipulate video. Let me be clear, as a practitioner in the legal system, when I look at this section, I can see where a defendant can very easily say, having used AI to create a deep fake image of an individual, of a real person, can realistically say before a court of law, but this is not an intimate image of any individual, because this is not a real person. And so it is a real risk that we all face. It is a real risk. It is a real risk that we all face in this house. And so I do not rise to be partisan. I rise to see how best we can have a meeting of the minds so as to protect the Jamaican public in this respect. And secondly, I note at 1C, subsection 1C, that it is a defense in any proceedings for the commission of an offense under the very same subsection that I referred to just now, for the defendant to show that the image was published only to the individual depicted in the image. And this causes great concern for me, Mr. Speaker. It raises great concern because I wonder, is there a reason why there should be a defense simply because the image was disseminated only to the person, the affected person? Why should it be a defense in circumstances where one of the most critical developments that we've seen now are instances where persons suffer such mental distress, mental anguish after having seen their images plastered or perhaps even not shared but simply sent to them? It causes such anxiety. Why should it be a defense simply because the image was simply shared to the person in question, to the victim? Why is there need for there to be a defense in this respect? This is a matter that a judge can properly bear into consideration in determining matters to do with sentencing. It's a mitigating factor, if you will, at the very highest. But I really am unclear, Minister, as to why it is included as a defense. And if it is a defense, is it an absolute defense or is it a qualified defense? This section does not make it clear. And so my question to you, Mr. Speaker, is there a reason for the inclusion of this particular section which provides that if an offender simply publishes the image to the victim, then that's a defense? Why is it a defense? Why is it a defense when mental anguish can be caused by publication to just the victim? Why is it a defense? And finally, in an age, Mr. Speaker, where we understand that one of the most difficult challenges faced with cybercrime legislation is that to deal with enforcement. Enforcement in the sense that many cybercrimes are actually committed by persons residing in other jurisdictions. And so against that background, there is a need for strong international collaboration. I therefore rise to ask in tandem with the learned members, is there a reason, is there a policy reason why we have not acceded to the Budapest Convention, which would actually allow for extradition of persons in other jurisdictions that commit cybercrimes offense, as long as you are a member or a party state to that convention? And so those, in short, Mr. Speaker, represent my contribution.
So you see, they have come with law for pass, but then I have no knowledge of what them do.
I thank you, Auntie Jean. I was just about to say that to you, that they're coming with these laws and they have no bandwidth
Nothing
in their minds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Zalika just made a great point, and I mean, I love her. She's one of the best in there. She really is. She's just amazing. It's point out to them, but they don't even see it. Because while you think you might be doing this law to get people or certain people, it could turn around and get those same people off of a crime that they committed. And I don't think they saw that.
No.
It's short-mindedness. They're short-sighted. They're oh, let's do this law quickly. No, really think about it. Because she's making good points. And I don't think they see that.
Them not say nothing. They not say nothing. Because when they want to argue with Mark in our parliament. Andrew Wheatley.
But the thing is, again, that parliament is so infantile. They concentrate on what that blue book tells them with the proceedings. You should be having a debate. That's what parliament does. If you look at the English parliament, which is one of the oldest parliaments, which Jamaica's supposed to be following.
Yeah.
You look at the Canadian parliament, which is much older than the Jamaican parliament, right? It's debates. People are having debates.
But that's what
it's not about, wait, is it a standing order? Wait, standing order, look at rule, blah, 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 in the blue book. You're not supposed to speak. Wait, stop. This is not a question. No. They're having debates. That's the whole point of parliament, is to bring up these things and have debates. And if you don't want to take heed of those debates as government, so be it. But the debate is out there, and it is made on the record that the opposition had issues with these things. But they go by that blue book. It's infantile. At this point, that Jamaican parliament is infantile. Jamaicans don't have the right parliamentarians in there.
You're perfectly right. You're right, Fergie. I don't know when it ever fix good and when it ever come good. Here, so I left it live for tonight because
Yes,
as me
yes,
tell you,
Auntie
say,
Jan. And
me go,
wow, it's past your
no,
time.
but even if me planning for sit down little more, if me not planning for go to Manchester today, but me end up going to Manchester, so
Yeah, that's a drive. That's a drive.
yeah, but me like it. It was a needful journey, and I am glad I could accomplish that today.
Good,
Yeah.
Auntie Jan.
Yeah, it
Good.
was. And let me tell you something, you know. You see, God, you see, when you do something, you have to do it from your heart. Because I'm going to tell you,
Yes.
when me decide for go today, because me get a call and me say, alert me to do what I'm doing. Somebody say, all right, me will put on the tag, me put on tag on your car for you, so you can go through the tag, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
Because to go and come, going to cost me about 2,000, nearly 3,000. So the person put 3,000 on the tag. And the person said, I'm going to get some money for buy the gas, but they never send the money. So me use my own money and put the gas. And not only that, when we reach the place, I have to actually do some work. I never go into the whole details. And may I tell you, say, by the time when we reach back home, somebody sent me a message and said, Auntie Jen, I love the work that you're doing, and I send something for you. Just like that.
Nice. See?
Guess what I talk about? When you do something, do it for your heart.
Yep.
Do it for your heart. And
Heart.
do
Yep.
it for your heart.
Yep.
Do it for your heart. Because I could have said, I don't go because I don't have no money for buying no gas. I can't take my money buy no gas. You know what I mean? I take my money buy.
Right.
I take my money buy the gas. Because I can tell you now, all that I have accumulated, every dollar done.
Yeah.
So there is nothing in the reserve. And that's why I said I need to put something down in reserve. So when I get a call, right now, I have about 5 more individual calls for need to attend to. And some is not far. Well, one is in Clarendon. I will make a day when I'm going Clarendon, and then I'll just use that, and then somebody in Clarendon said they have something to give me, so I'll just use that day for Clarendon.
Right.
But I love what I do, and I feel fulfilled doing it.
Auntie Jan, we appreciate it. I can't even
Thank you,
tell
Sharon
you.
B.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I love what I do, and I will continue to do it. So take care of yourself, Fergie, and thanks again for joining in.
All right,
But
you
before
too,
you
Auntie
go,
Jen, everyone.
before you go, we want to make sure we send out this message to Julian Chan. Me know say you vex. Me know say you vex. Julian Chan, me know say you vex because you did want that little setting there. You did want it, and that's why you didn't tell. No, that's why you tell him about dream, like the dream where you want him to dream, and because you,
Auntie Jan, oh my- Auntie Jen, no, stop. Oh no. Leave the poor woman alone. Maybe she could get what she's looking for from George Wright.
no.
He may.
No, she don't want George Wright.
It seems she
No,
doesn't.
no,
It seems she doesn't want George Wright.
no, she don't want George Wright. I know George Wright. She don't want no George Wright. I do involve one share. A woman is like that, you know. And all women want every kind of man, but there's a special man that a woman would desire, You know that though.
Yeah. I know.
She don't want a judge, right?
Well, I think she needs to go towards George Wright and leave Dwayne Vaz alone. He's protected. Okay, the PMP is protecting him. Leave him alone. Just go to George Wright.
It's more than when me and she not leave him alone.
I just said I can't. You're like Julian Chang before I go tonight. Go ahead, Auntie Chantel. You should just say Julian Chang, George Wright is there, he's ready, he's waiting. He could be the dream of your life. Yeah. Have at it.
She don't want George Wright. She don't want no George Wright. Dwayne Vaz she want.
Yeah, I think that's a lost cause for her at this point in time. I think George Wright might be that's the road she should go down. That's the path. He's there.
Yeah.
Maybe she could buy him a stool to help him out.
Well,
I don't know.
I think both of them were coming on strong upon each other, and somebody get break.
Yeah, no, Auntie Jan, that's what I think it was. It's someone heart got broken.
Somebody break.
Yeah, and I don't think it's Dwayne's heart that got broken.
No.
And I think that's what it is. It's now a woman scorned, right?
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a woman being scorned. That can be quite dangerous and quite deadly.
Yeah. Anyway, take care of yourself. Until we meet again, guys. Have yourself a great night.
Have a good one.
Goodbye,
good night,
everybody. Goodbye. Love you. Goodbye over YouTube. Good night. Have yourself a great night. Catch you tomorrow. Bye, guys.